Okay, so now we're gonna do the front seat. I already have it removed out, and these are the covers. So let's see how we're gonna do this one. Highly recommend you disconnect the battery when you remove these because these do have airbags, so you don't want to deploy them. But got them out at the bottom. You know, these clips, we're gonna go ahead and remove those. These are just slide on, and then we're gonna start removing it. There are screws over there, and then we're gonna remove all this plastic panel and get the seat out. Of course, you have to remove this piece for you to get access to that entire seat cover and remove it. So let's go ahead and remove all that. Okay, so I removed the back cover. So this has the back seat heater that we're gonna have to remove and transfer over to the new seat cover. We're gonna remove this and put this on, but a couple of things, you know, it's just held by these things, hooks pretty much, but there is a connector that you have to undo. That connector is connected right there at the bottom, and then you have these metal plates. These metal plates gonna go right here. There was a screw. One was coming from this side, the other one was coming from this side, and all I had to do was just remove that part, and the rest is pretty much clips, so simple to remove. These were held by the same clips right here, so I can remove all the clips from here, here, and here, which was pretty much these clips right there. So you can see on the back of my seat there's a fan, so that tells you that it should have perforated seats. The new ones do have the perforated seats, but the original one never had one. So no wonder why I never really felt the coolness coming from this side, because there was no holes. So I don't know how they do that, but anyways, I'm gonna try to transfer all this over to this, and then we'll be ready to do the installation. Okay, so this is the heater basically, and to remove this, all you have to do is just these are held by these plastic pieces, and all you can do is just take a scissor and cut them, and it will come off. So you can now lift it and transfer it to your other one, and these also needs to be transferred, so I'm going to go ahead and remove this. The next thing is these straps. You need to cut it, and the new ones do come with the black straps, you know, so just measure the length, you know, from the bottom to this, and then install it on this one. All you have to do is just stitch it, so they'll work out perfect. You just need to make sure you're using it in the right orientation. So the front one and the back ones, make sure you use the right ones so it goes in the way it's supposed to. Next thing, you also want to make sure you replicate those holes into the leather, because this is a pure leather, so it's really hard to cut. So you want to make sure you're ready for it, and everything else isn't good to go exactly the same. Everything comes the way factory stuff comes in. Okay, so what you need to do is also remove the bottom seat, and that kind of just slides out. The only thing you have to remove is this connector right there, because that needs to be removed. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the covering for this one later on, but I'm going to install the cover for the top one. You already have the heater installed over here, and all I did was I used some glue gun, and I stick the heater on there with some glue gun, and now we're just gonna put this on, staple it just like everything else we have been doing, and then once the top one is on, then we can replace the bottom one, and that would be it. This installation is done, so that's this one. I install these tabs. Make sure you cut the leather properly and insert those. Yeah, on the bottom seat, it's the cover is off. Again, very easy. Just these pins, this one and this one, and the whole cover comes off. Of course, you have to undo these. But again, the heater coil is right there. So we're gonna go ahead and remove it. Just break these plastic tabs. You can just cut it with a scissor, and this will just peel off. It's just sitting on top, and then you can transfer that onto the new one, and then basically install it back on here. So we have to staple again here, here, and here, and I just normally follow the pattern 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, and 4 over there. Okay, so now we are doing the installation of the seat. It's just a matter of putting the seat. So what I did was I did the stapling on this side, the centerpiece, and over here. So all the staples are in. And make sure you do it while it's flipped like this. Don't put it on and try to do it because it's not going to work. So now, since all the staples are in, I'm just going to flip it and just staple some of the loose ends right there. And then we'll be ready to put those on. And just make sure you punch the holes, which I already did. Just match it to the existing leather. And once this is done, then we can just put it on and put everything together. Okay, all this is assembled. Everything is back to normal. And the only thing that I found that was not perfect was this small tab. For some reason I cannot hook it up. I think they put the wrong one in there. So if you're ordering yours, just tell them, show them this video so they can see this is the passenger side seat, and on the right hand side where the controls are, this piece, this needs to be a hook that will hook onto this metal brace right there. So if it had like one of those, this leather needs to be a little bit short and need to have a hook that will hook into that thing in place. So just tell them that this piece is kind of short, needs to be short, and with another plastic, and they'll fix that. They're very helpful. Other than that, everything is good to go. I'm just gonna plug this in right here. And at the bottom, let me show you guys the heat wiring. All I did was just bring it from here and just ran it right there. This is the one. Just clip it on to the ports that you opened before, but everything is plug and play, and you pretty much put it back the way you remove it. And the seat is ready to be installed. You can see it came out pretty nice and snug, no loose leather or anything like that. So pretty impressed with the quality that the L seats did with this leather. I'm just gonna have to put the plastic piece back on, and we can go ahead and install the seat back. Okay, here you can see everything is complete. Came out really nice and snug fit. And again, very nice high quality leather. So the passenger side is all done. Now we're gonna jump to the driver's side. This is the back side. That is also all done.